to another episode of Darwin and Adele's Kitchen. Today we're making chicken Cordon Bleu Bavarian style. Again, I learned how to cook this and pork, Cordon Bleu, veal Cordon Bleu in Germany again. From this German couple right next to the Rhine River in a Gasthaus. Now first off you'll need will be some peeled skinless chicken breast. And plus whatever spices you want to use. In this case I'm going to use black pepper, garlic powder, crushed red pepper, and plus I got some onion powder in the back on the stove that I need to bring down here. And then plus you need these other ingredients that we will be using, and plus my sous chef Ziggy, who's on my chair. Back a little bit, Zig. Here's some of the other stuff you're going to need: eggs, and some of the cheeses are going to be using because some of you guys will make chicken Cordon Bleu or pork Cordon Bleu, beef Cordon Bleu, whatever. Like in Bavaria, they use cheddar cheese, Colby cheese, different types of cheeses. Today I'll be using Swiss cheese, jalapeno pepper jack, and I'll be intermixing a few like extra sharp cheddar cheese, and Parmesan cheese is going to be for a sauce that I'll be adding for the Parmesan cheese, a Dijon mustard sauce, and plus breadcrumbs, ham, milk, and today's cooking aid. Since I don't have a sponsor, but this will be my cooking aid for today. Amber Ale, made in Comstock, Michigan. Milk, and well, you'll watch the show. Saran wrap and garlic, a couple cloves. So we shall begin by spicing one of the chicken breasts. So you're going to need saran wrap. Got that, and in this case we'll use the pepper first. Make sure you spice both sides. That garlic powder, and red pepper. And now add salt if you want. I have a heart condition, so I don't use salt. So instead of salt, I use red pepper. And black pepper. Garlic powder. Rub it in there real good. Then you take that, and what we're going to do, we're going to flatten this. We're going to flatten this nicely. If you got one of these, use this without the prongs. This out of the way. It's physics. For every action, you get a reaction. One of these days, I might have a larger kitchen. And you want to flatten it nice. Nice and flat. Like a schnitzel, because you're going to roll it like a schnitzel. Well, like you would a schnitzel when we start adding the cheese and the ham. Now when we start adding the cheese and the ham, we're going to use a new saran wrap, because we're going to roll it up. What you want to do is get this nice and flat. Because these are going to be some very large, once you get done, German style Cordon Bleu. By the way, honey, what's the correct way to pronounce it?
Cordon Bleu.
Bleu. My wife speaks French. I don't even do passable French. Alright, now that we have this fairly flat, you gotta do it by feel too. Now we're gonna add the cheese, so I'll be right back. My wife's gonna turn the camera off and then we'll be right back and we'll add the cheese on here. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put 4 slices of Swiss cheese first. These are gonna be nice. Next, we're gonna add 4 slices of ham. Now, what I did was to get a ½ pound of ham. Make sure you spread it out. And a ½ pound of Swiss. ½ pound of what is it?
Pepper jack?
Pepper jack. And you can get whatever cheese you want to get. And then you get some more. Turn it off. Okay, ready? You see?
We're ready.
Okay, now we're going to roll this up like a burrito. All this stuff will get, you're going to roll it up tight, just like that. I'm going to put it away just like this, because a lot of this is going to go in the refrigerator. And what we're going to do is, once we get done, all this stuff's going to go in the refrigerator, and we are going to basically chill it for 30 minutes. Because it makes it easier to roll. When we start putting in the flour, the eggs, and then the breadcrumbs. Again, take that and we spice all over again. Then we put cheese. Cheese, wonderful cheese. Ham. Now the ham we're using is honey ham from Kroger. Honey maple ham. Yeah, you can use whatever ham you like. This is what we like in this family. And use whatever slices you want. We use 2 or 3 in this household. Again, we roll up again, like a burrito. And once again, lie it lengthwise. Now we get another piece. Ta-da. And here. Then do it all over again. And we'll be back once we get all these done. And like I said, we're out of Swiss cheese, so we're going to use jalapeno. I want to do something with jalapeno cheese because we get another package of it. But I want to show you something pretty cool. Because in this one, we're going to add a little bit of treat. We're going to use jalapeno cheese, and then we're going to use like slices on top of the jalapeno cheese, and then put another layer of jalapeno cheese. So when we cut to this one, it'll have some nice yellow, extra sharp cheddar. Makes for a nice effect. So we'll be back in a little bit once we get the rest of these done. Now this one right here, we're going to do the jalapeno pepper jack, Boris said, which is pretty good. So let me try to find, here we go. And again, we're going to put a layer of jalapeno pepper jack. And you do the same thing with cheddar cheese, or whatever cheese you want. Right here, we're going to add the extra sharp cheddar cheese for that little extra oomph. Yeah, this one's habanero. And then this right here, that little extra special. Little artistry. Don't be afraid to add a little bit of artistry to your cooking. Want some extra Swiss that in there. Oh, you know what? I need that little bit of ham in there. Almost forgot. Let's add a little bit of ham. This is gonna be a thick one. Oh yeah. Okay, honey, get me another piece of saran wrap. All right, this one's got the cheddar cheese, nice and rolled up. Now my wife Adele, the sous chef, say hi to the audience, honey.
Hi.
That's her. She is doing the garlic. She's going to put in the food processor because that is going to go into our sauce, our Dijon mustard sauce, which would be very, 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 very good. And right now, Adele is making the rice in her rice cooker. It's rice and vegetables, her own style, with veggies, mushrooms, and other kind of nice veggies already mixed into the rice. I really like it. Well, it tastes good with the sauce. Alright, now we have taken this out of the refrigerator because we had chilled it for a while, so that makes it easier to put it in the flour. Roll it in the flour, put it in the egg. I already done one to make sure it was ready. So 30 minutes in the refrigerator. Then you take it out of the refrigerator, take it out of its saran wrapping, and then you roll it. See, once you put it in the refrigerator, it sets for a while. It makes it easier to roll. In the flour. So, generous coating of flour. Real generous. Then, you put it in the egg bath. And make sure you follow the way you rolled it. Makes it much easier because you don't want to unroll it. And like I said, generous egg bath. Good egg bath, good egg bath. Then once you put it in the egg bath, you put it in the breadcrumbs. Now, when I was in Germany, we actually went to the local bakery, and the Schmitz had real breadcrumbs. Here we use panko. Since really it's hard to find a real bakery nowadays in this country. I'm sure you probably can in some places like Minnesota and stuff, where we have a tradition of that. But this is Memphis, Tennessee. We don't really have a real bakery. Probably did one time. Not anymore. Those days are long gone. We still got some real butchers though. Okay? Remember, generous coating of bread. Then you put it here, because once you're ready, we're going to put, like, say, about 2 inches of oil. Then you just keep doing it until you're done. Okay, honey, you can turn it off. Cooking a Cordon Bleu. Now, when I was working for the Schmitz over in Bavaria, you know, they made some really large Cordon Bleu. And whatever it was, you know, if it was beef, chicken, pork, it didn't matter. These were nice, good sized, thick ones. And once we did the rolling, like you saw what we did and everything else, they would do it to where, you know, and what they taught me was they would just roll it until it was like golden brown on one side and just kept constantly rolling, like the way I'm doing it right now. Just like this, the way I'm doing it. I've already done one right there. My wife can show it to you. Just make sure it's done right. Now what they would do is, I would just keep rolling it like the way I'm doing it right now. Just constantly rolling it until it turned brown. Golden brown.
like the way it's going. And then once they had it evenly browned, like the way I'm doing it right now, in vegetable salt, or they did it with lard. I'm not gonna lie to you, they did everything with lard. Here I'm using vegetable oil. Because, you know, it's a little bit healthier. As you can see what I'm doing, rolling it. And of course, drinking my ale, like I showed you earlier. My cooking aid. But once they had everything done, like what I'm doing right now, they would put everything on a tray and in an oven at 375 degrees for about 30 minutes. Then we get one of these, and you know, you would put it in the center. And they would keep it, once it's set about 160 and 170 degrees in the inside and the middle, it was ready. You could still use the oven. We use the microwave. And with the microwave, you know, we prepare it to where 4 to 6 minutes in the microwave until it says 160 and 170. Okay, honey? Get it ready. This one's ready to go. Now, once you got everything all nice and brown all around, then you would put it, like say, in a tray, and then our glass tray, microwave friendly tray, dish, whatever, and then put it in the microwave for 4 to 6 minutes until the internal temperature is between 160 and 170. And I said back in the day, they would just put it in the they would put it in the oven for about 30 minutes at 375 degrees until the internal temperature was between 160 and 170, and that's when it was ready. But I tell you what, man, these are like excellent and nice and thick. The way, you know, they just did everything in Germany was like, oh god, it was excellent. And again, the secret to a good Bavarian Cordon Bleu back then. And remember, Cordon Bleu was invented in Switzerland, on the German side of Switzerland. And of course, the French side named it. But the original Cordon Bleu wasn't chicken. Yeah, it was pork.
Oh.
My wife likes ale too, as she partakes. You like it, honey?
Yeah, it's good.
And you just, you know, keep flipping it over until you got an even golden brown. And it's going to be good. I guarantee it's going to be good. You wait, my mom show you. That's how you get the end. Just like so. Now my wife's getting ready to turn up the camera so I can put this in another empty dish.
Okay, here we go.
Let's close up the cheese. How's that look, honey?
Like a volcano. Like lava.
You like the cheese coming out?
Yeah, molten cheese.
Yeah, Adele's already taken the internal temperature, and it's already between 160 and 170. So, I mean, look at that cheese, man. It's gonna be good, I guarantee. Okay, now, instead of dipping the Cordon Bleu into the, like we did with the schnitzels, a little bit different because you got cheese in the Cordon Bleu, we melt a stick of butter, and just like Picasso, or, you know, Leonardo da Vinci, we are going to paint the Cordon Bleu. Oui, oui. But again, this is the secret to Bavarian cooking. It's butter. So as Adele is cooking the last of the Cordon Bleu to get the internal temperature, we paint it. To get that buttery taste a la Bavaria. It is good, I guarantee. It will be very good, very good. Oof, look at that cheese, man. Look at that. Mmm. It will be very, and be generous too, man. Be generous because you want that authentic German taste. This is how you get it. Be decadent. Okay, honey. The rest are ready. And the last two Cordon Bleus out, and we paint them with Adele. Wish you guys could smell it. It smells good. And that is it. Now we will make the sauce, and the rice is ready, and soon we will eat. So, well done, Adele. Well done. Let's make the sauce. Okay, honey, turn on the milk. Turn on the heat. See how it got started boiling? I didn't mean for it to start boiling like that. But it's okay, as long as you catch it.
Down to low.
Turn it down to low. Actually, go ahead and turn it off. I'm gonna add that much. And this much. Parmesan cheese. Basically a quarter cup. And I'm just gonna keep shaking it. Now, honey, get the Dijon mustard out. She's gonna tune it off for a bit. Okay, you're gonna put about a big glob, a large tablespoon of Dijon mustard, just like that. And then, just gonna whisk it in. And that's gonna give it a fantastic taste. Can't even put this back. And then, because I have a heart condition, I just add onion powder rather than salt. Even though I didn't mean for it to boil, you can let it boil for a few seconds. And really, this is the easiest part to make. You just keep whisking away until all the cheese has melted. You look at it, make sure you don't have any big bubbles. Just make sure there's no bubbles at all. Again, no bubbles, no large glob of flour, cheese. And voila! It is done. The sauce is done, the Dijon sauce. And we're ready to eat. The next thing you will see is a plate made for my love, Adele. Okay, honey, you can turn it off. Prepare for my wife a chicken cordon bleu with rice and vegetables and Dijon mustard sauce. Here you go, my wife. Bon appetit. You like it?
Yeah.